Alrighty, folks. We are live on Facebook as well as on the radio. I want to thank everybody for joining us this week once again on a Wednesday night. And here comes T-Life, partner in crime, carrying some barbell. Look at this dude coming in here, right? Lifting weights. Don't hit me in the back of the head with that thing, man. Right, there he goes, right? What's up, T?
Man.
You know what? Let me go ahead and kill this intro
Working
music.
out.
Well, let me go ahead and kill this intro music so we can get started here.
Building muscle.
Building muscle. Look at this guy. Do you believe this guy?
You know, working out, staying healthy.
Am I next?
That's what I'm talking about. See, God doesn't know about things like this.
He's going to try to work out.
Come on, baby.
You are a lunatic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so anyway, what do you
My lady
think?
says, I want muscle. I said, baby, I'm going to give you some muscles. Okay.
He's nuts. He's definitely nuts.
Oh.
But anyway, we got a pretty jam-packed show for you tonight between me and T being here, and a whole lot of music to spin for you. And Michael Hershman will be here later on in the evening. Yep, we got a CD here. We'll be hawking that for him later on in the show.
There you go.
Right, but yeah, he'll be here later on, about 8 o'clock. He's gonna be. We're gonna get him on the phone. What?
He can really play.
No, he's really good. This dude.
Yeah.
That the disc that came in that jacket, I actually wore that thing out.
Oh, really?
It's a good thing I loaded the music onto the computer.
Wow.
Because I actually wore it out.
Man,
Hey, shout out to Greg Borders and Al. What's up, Al? Some old friends there tuned in.
You know, I just took a good look at this this album
You
cover.
just noticed that album cover, didn't you?
Oh, man, it's great. You guys want to see? No, I can't show it to you.
Why can't you?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's a great look there.
You're a lunatic.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, God.
Throw money.
Throw money. Oh, God. So what have you been doing all week?
Well, actually, I've been trying to get over this cold. You know.
Don't breathe on me.
No, it's going away now. You know, I've been taking all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Sunshine, you know. Is that what it was?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, okay, no, I'm only kidding, folks.
It's legal.
This is a clean show.
Sure it is.
It's a clean show. It is an upright show. It's the kind of show that you would let your children listen to.
Yeah, sure. This is the Artist on the Rise radio show. We tell them to get the children out of the room and lock them up someplace when this show goes on.
Well, I mean, you never know who's tapping our show.
Here he goes again. Here he goes again.
You know, so maybe the show is being tapped.
You're a lunatic.
You know, I mean, you got to think about things like that, though. You know what I'm saying? In the world today, man, with all of the different spy stuff that we have.
But why would we care? We're live on Facebook and over the radio, so we can't
nobody's in here with me. They don't know what I'm doing with my hands under here.
If they could see under there, the
all right, come on, you can get out now.
I guess
come on up. Come on up. No, stay right there. Don't.
You're a loony. There's definitely something wrong with him. But that's why I keep inviting him back to the show.
No, I'm never coming back. This is my last show.
Yeah, actually, no, I wanted to say the band Fatally Yours that we've been spinning for quite a while here at AOTL.rocks just got picked up by Hailstorm. They're going to be opening. I'm going to get the date and everything out here. They're opening for them in Maryland. I'm going to get all the details. Great. I should have left this open.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, let me, and you know what? I actually wanted to check and make sure. Okay, good. We're good there. Let me see. I shared the post, so it shouldn't be hard for me to find it. Yeah, great band, Fatally Yours. We've been spinning them a while. They, I guess this is like one of their first really big breaks that they got. So we're saying congratulations to those dudes. And let's see now. Where is it? Let me get this info up for you. Why is this thing running so slow today?
I have no clue. You know, maybe you might want to check with the internet people.
Yep, here it is. Okay, here's the information right here now.
Who would that
you
be?
got, okay, there was Hailstorm on Friday, August 25th of this year. Obviously, it was just announced. 98 Rock and 24/7 Entertainment present Hailstorm and Fatally Yours live at the Maryland State Fair. I actually got, I think it was might have been 3 New Year's Eves ago. We were down at the Crocodile Rock. My son had come in from the Navy. He was on leave. And we went up to the Croc Rock because he loves Hailstorm. We ended up spending the night with them in the dressing room. And we were actually on stage with them at midnight when they counted down the bells and everything. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
It must have been fun.
let me tell you something. She's some performer. Lizzie Hell, some performer. Great chick
Can't
too.
wait to see her.
She's a great chick. But yeah. So what else has been going on with you?
Hey man, just promoting my new single, Rougher and Rougher,
Right, which we're gonna play later on.
And my little country and western artist, her name is CeCe Cannon.
Watch out for CeCe Cannon. She's coming soon.
She's from Youngstown, Ohio.
Right.
And she's also an equestrian.
Right.
She rides horses.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She goes in the
really
competitions
good.
and everything, right?
Oh yeah. She has ribbons and the whole 9 yards. You know?
Nice, very nice.
Very nice lady, and
You got an update on anything with her studio work? Album coming?
Well,
song coming?
the album will be coming soon. I guess in another month and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Depending on whether or not.
Well, know who's getting the first copy, right? To spin it, right? You know who's going to get the first copy comes off.
Whoever's got the money gets.
I'm going to pay to spin it? I don't think so.
Well, you be the first one to have to pay. You know what I mean? I don't like you. But anyway, I do. This is the T-Life show now.
He's taking over. I'm getting out of here.
No.
I'm taking the night off.
No, that's...
let me see. Michael Patrizzo, what's up? Anthony Transilla, great guys, old friends from the old neighborhood. Great guys. Thanks for watching.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for tuning in. Interrupt it while it was over there. What the stuff here? I don't really need this. Actually, I do need that for later on. You know what? Well, why don't we try and get some of these bugs out of here? We'll drop some tunage in here. This is a music show. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do...
You do that, and I'm going to finish working
it's too early for King's Harem. The King's Harem girls will be tuned in later on. You know what? Let's get it started right. I'll play my wife's favorite Governor Murphy song. This is called My 44 from Governor Murphy.
Yeah, I got to go to my next set.
Alrighty, and we're clear there, and we're just going to let this roll. So don't get bored with us as we play some music here in the studio, and for everybody listening live over the airways. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff there. My cousin Linda. What's up, Linda? Say hello to my cousin Linda.
Hi, Linda.
This is T-Life, by the way, my partner in crime.
I'm working now, baby. I got muscles, you know.
If I was to tell you how old he is, he would cry.
39, baby.
You wish.
Jack Benny's my cousin.
Jack Benny?
Yeah, they passed a few years ago.
Jack Benny, the Jack Benny?
The Jack Benny.
You got to be about the same age as him, no?
39.
Yeah, okay. You wish. So, Lori loves this song. No, we should drop in a couple more songs for the radio listeners. When this is over, we'll drop in, let's say, it's too early for them. We'll do a little Raised on TV.
Yeah.
Good tune, good band. Those are one of those Sonic Bid submissions that I got. I put out like a call and I don't remember how many hundreds of bands tuned in.
Maybe we should do like a really, really close audition of all the bands.
To do what?
I don't know. You want the creme of the creme.
Absolutely. I screen them pretty good.
Oh, really?
When I get the submissions. If I get, say, 300 submissions, only maybe 5 make it to the air.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes a little more.
Listen to that much music?
Oh, yeah.
I
listen to every song.
Pure dedication.
Every song from start to finish.
I could never do that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some songs you put them on right off the bat, you're like, oh, my God. Those are the ones that I always quote Barry Manilow. We always used to say that you had the how do you say it? He goes, you had the good, the bad, the tone deaf, and those who should have never gotten out of bed in the morning.
Absolutely. I used to listen to a lot of newcomers stuff.
Right.
And I found out that most of the newcomers stuff wasn't their best stuff.
Right.
Because they don't understand the concept of sometimes you have to step away from yourself to become yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of them want to do things, it's got to be so perfect.
Yeah.
I've never cut a perfect record in my life.
You can tell. There's like
I've never heard a perfect record.
Yeah.
Every record that's a smash, I've heard a glitch in it somewhere.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's because that's the freedom.
Yeah, you want the imperfections in there.
You want some imperfections, those little imperfections that we don't consciously see.
Sometimes it makes a song.
But our subconscious picks it up and says, ooh, wow, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, I get some stuff sometimes. It's like it's sterilized.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's
and I'm
too
like,
sterile.
oh my god, and it's a shame because you could tell that the band has talent.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's so
Absolutely.
sterilized that I'm like, I can't use this because I listen for the production value as well.
Right.
You know,
it's gotta have that heartbeat, man.
it's
If
gotta
you lose
have
that, you got no record. You know.
Good example of that is Jordan White. He's been on the show many times. He's a good friend of mine. He was on American Idol, all that stuff.
Right.
And he called me up one day. He was in the recording studio. And he called me up and he says, I'm having a problem with a song. Can you come in and just listen to it and give me some feedback? So I went down and we played it and I was like, it's good, but there's just something missing. So we ended up calling this dude that's a harmonica player. Dude comes in, true story, dude comes in, lights a bunch of candles, turns the lights off. Right? Says, play it for me. We played it once. He said, okay, stop. Played it back, put the harmonica over it, and then we went to post with it. And when we finished putting it in the song, it made the whole song. It just brought everything together.
Wow.
Right? One take, he went, and when he was done, he blew out the candles, picked them up, and left.
Wow.
Hot wax and all, walked right out the door. We're like, this dude's nuts. Then I
yeah.
found out he's an 11 or 12 time, actually, no, I'm sorry. I think he's a 16-year in a row winner for like outside instrument, like not mainstream instrument at the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. He's won it like 16 years in a row.
Wow.
Nobody could beat him.
Wow.
Pretty,
That's incredible.
Pretty amazing.
Incredible. The first time I ever recorded an artist that was like one take was Taj Mahal.
Okay.
I did Taj Mahal in San Francisco for CBS. I think it was his last album with CBS, I think it was. But anyway, we did one take, and Taj was kind of strange, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was in San Francisco about 2 weeks before he agreed to come to the studio to even record, you know. And, I tried every trick in the book. It took me every trick in the book. And it's a true story. It took me, I had to get, it's a Jamaican dish called pigeon peas and rice.
I've heard of it.
Pigeon peas and rice, which is peas and rice.
Right.
And a bottle of tequila with the worm in the bottle.
What's up, Vinny?
Okay, a bottle of tequila with the worm in the bottle. That's it.
The worm at all?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I had
thank
to,
you.
I'm not going to eat the worm. I'm sorry, I'm not going to
No,
do that.
no thank you.
But we got him in the studio, and I had everybody on board. I mean, I cascaded two 24 tracks machines together because then we only had like 24 tracks. So if you wanted any more than 24, you'd have to get another 24 track machine to cascade, so you could have 48 tracks. So that's what I did. And I had everybody, the horns, you name it, I had everybody ready to go.
Listen up, musicians out there. This man knows what he's talking about.
I'm going to do this, man. I'm only going to do it one time, man. I mean that, man. I said, no problem, my man.
Who do you think he was? Frank Sinatra? That was Sinatra used to do that. He used to walk in, used to cue up the orchestra, one take, and he walked out on them.
Hey, man, listen, this guy was not playing. And everybody
James Rampino, what's up, James? I mean to interrupt you.
No problem. Hey, James, he just interrupted me for you. Remember that. But anyway,
wait, time out. We got dead air on the radio because we're paying attention to Facebook. We're back on the Artist on the Rise radio show. I got T telling me a great story right now. Go ahead.
All right, I almost forgot the story. It was so long ago.
It's all about the dude.
Anyway,
Dude.
But anyway, Todd says, I'm going to do it just one time. And so we got ready for him. He did the song one time.
Right.
I'm telling you, it was the greatest performance I think I've ever seen anybody do.
He was on
in
vocals,
one
right?
shot. Huh?
He was on vocals and guitar?
Vocals. No, just the vocals. No.
Just the
I hired some of the guys that had worked with Huey Lewis,
Right.
And I just put them together. Just put everybody together.
Right.
Went in the studio, and bam, we just freestyled it, man.
That was his last album? That was a track on the last album?
That was the track that I did on his, I think, the last album for CBS. But it was such a great performance, just the way that it was done. It was the first time I ever had the opportunity to cut somebody in one shot like that, of that caliber, that good, that could come in and really nail it.
There's not many people that can do that.
No, so it's important to understand yourself as an artist to be able to do that, number one.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of records and stuff like that, I've been in the studio now, 4 or 5 times? And I never noticed that was sitting up there.
Oh, really?
Right? Do you mind if I take that down and show the audience this?
Yeah, you can show.
I got to take this
Well,
down.
I don't know. That's sort of like killed my rock and roll.
I know that it got a little,
image.
the jacket's a little beat up, but for those for those of you who don't know, right? T-Life himself was actually on Arista Records. This is a Dinosaur wax label, regular old disc.
Yeah, but this is
33 RPMs.
But this is not an album. This is a 12-inch.
Oh, that's a 12-inch. I'm
that
sorry.
they played in the discos.
Oh, you actually did a 12-inch?
I did a 12-inch that they turned into
My
a
image
disco.
of you is completely shattered now.
I
From
know,
this
man.
back.
I know.
And look at the title of this. Something That You Do to Me Keeps Turning Me On. Oh, God.
Well, I've always been a little risque.
You know, not you.
Well, I couldn't be completely forward,
Right.
without the straight. But forward, yes. But
Right.
Clive Davis wanted me to do something like that, and I said okay.
How old is Clive Davis now? He's got to be pushing 80, right?
I have no idea how old Clive is.
He's got to be up there. That man's a dinosaur.
Yeah, he is, but he's still on point, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
He's
the best.
He's
There's
still
nobody better.
relevant. See, that's the main thing. You start to decay the moment you come out of the womb, but it doesn't mean that this has to decay.
Right. Now,
James.
He's still the best in the industry, I think. I don't think there's anybody much better than him.
Well, no, he's probably one of the wizards of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He's one of the only people I know could actually listen to a song and say that's a hit.
Right.
Because he's that in tune. He's not 13 flights up and not know what's going on the ground.
Yep.
But the record industry has changed quite a bit now.
Big time. Big time.
It's more about how much you can what is it when your lips and looking sexy. Pout is the word I was looking for.
By the way, we started this whole show. We didn't mention, kind of like a death in the family this week. Chuck Berry passed away, 90 years old.
My hero.
Right. Great dude. I've
My
been seeing
hero.
so much bad press about him lately. I'm like, you wait for the man that's dead to go stop on his grave. These people are so screwed up. You
Well,
know?
I mean,
There was an article. The New York Post
was,
said he was a pervert. I was like, what, are you nuts?
he was a revert. There's a difference between a pervert and a revert.
I'm not even going to let you explain the difference.
As a matter of fact, see, all of those guys in those days, take the song, listen to what they was talking about. Sweet 16, you're beautiful and you're mine.
Okay. Child molestation
Right.
now.
Okay, that would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Elvis Presley going over and meeting Priscilla in Germany.
Yeah. And the father gave permission.
And he said, hey, man, listen, you got that paper, baby. Come on, you can have this here thing.
Yeah. And if her father thought that Elvis
But he
wasn't
played it,
doing
he
something
did it
like that.
right. He did it right. He played it right. Elvis played it right. Boom, 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 and so forth, etc. But rock and roll is a young man's game. A lot of those cats were young, but they weren't teenagers.
Right.
You understand?
Oh,
they were doing
Elvis was in his 20s.
Yeah, man.
She was 13 or 14 when he brought her over to Germany, and then he brought her back to the house to live with him at Graceland when he first bought Graceland.
Yeah, but it was a different time, a different concept, a different moral thing happening, and you bring a 14-year-old home now, you only got 10,000 miles left on it.
Right.
You said right.
Michael Patricio saying Chuck was a great singer. We know that.
Yes, he was a great singer. Thank you.
You know what? I gotta do a couple of plugs before I forget. As a matter of fact, I needed that jar that Lori brought upstairs about Puddin's barbecue sauce. Wanted to make mention of that. You didn't get to taste it yet. That stuff is outrageous.
No.
Well, that's gonna be a part of the AOTR.Rocks product line that we're putting together. There's going to be his barbecue sauce. There's going to be my Sunday gravy. You know what I mean? For those who don't know what gravy is, it's actually, you call it sauce, we call it gravy. That's like for Sunday Italians.
Who calls it? Who calls it? You said I call it sauce?
No, I'm talking to most of the people. They call it tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce. We call it gravy.
Gravy.
Right? But, well, it's gravy when there's meat in it. When it's sauce, then it's marinara sauce. You know, so, but anyway, part of the product line is going to
understanding what you're just saying now.
Yeah, I'm gonna jar my pizza sauce, which is really good.
Okay.
and a few other things. So we're in the preliminaries of getting like the legalities figured out and how where we're going to mass produce this stuff, packaging. We're up to that right now, and we'll get all that out of the way, and then we're going to have a nice little product line coming out of everybody pretty soon. So
this
we're
guy
happy about
can
that.
cook, man. I tell you, no, I'm rough. I'm an eater. I may not look like it. Let me pick my mouth.
He's going to go back to the.
But this guy can cook, man. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
You know, he did a chicken parm about 3 weeks ago. I ate it for 3 days. 3 days, I swear to God.
I was wondering what happened to the rest of it that was in that pan.
Oh, I dogged it, man. Man.
That's all right.
And then
I left some back at home.
Wait a minute. You came up and you did sausage and peppers.
Right.
Oh, my God. To die for. You understand? I even went and bought some more sausage and stuff.
And added it to the peppers?
No. I'm still waiting for him to cook it. I got it in the freezer.
Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
Your son tells me, he goes, I'm going to go and pick up some baby lamb chops. Will you cook them
Yeah.
for me? I was like, for, I don't know, $300 an hour.
$300 an hour.
I think my feet's worth it.
All right, not a problem. We can
do that for you. I'll give you the family discount.
Okay.
$280.
Right.
I'll take $20 off.
Oh boy.
Oh God. You know what?
You love me, I can tell.
Why? Before you said you didn't like me.
Well, I like you now. You know, you're really turning into pepper.
I keep forgetting. I keep telling everybody that we're salt and pepper, but he's salt and I'm pepper.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I still don't get it.
I don't get it either. That's why it makes sense.
Does it make sense? Okay. You got that kind of audience, though. I can tell.
Yeah.
They're still writing in or calling in or what are they doing?
We got to drop in some tunes here, and I got to make you laugh. I'm going to do this in studio. We're going to kick this off with, for those of you that know the show and know the station, we have a show called the Saturday Morning Funnies. And Puddin', who is the main host of that show, it's Puddin' and the Shamster. He makes his own parody commercials. Mm-hmm. Right? So a lot of them I wouldn't even play on this show.
Oh, really?
Honestly, they're that bad. But this one,
bad good? Bad is
bad good, but bad like a little
bad,
too over the top of prime time listening. So
I like over the top stuff.
I mean, there's some crazy shit in there. But he sent me one, which I want to play right now on the air. And after that, I'm going to follow up. You're going to get a parody ad right now, and then we're going to do a little missing sibling. And you know what? Since we gave a special shout out to Fatally Yours for their good luck in getting booked on the tour with Hailstorm, I think we should drop in a song from Fatally Yours. So we're going to do this quick parody thingy here, and then Missing Sibling, and then some Fatally Yours. Keep it right here. You're listening to www.aotr.rocks. It's the Artist on the Rise radio show. My compadre over here. We got T-Life in the studio with us, and coming up in about 30 minutes, we'll have Michael Hershman live on the line from the West Coast.
All right.
And that's going to be a good interview. We're going to play some of his music. You know what it is? He's like in the vein of Kenny G.
Yeah.
But I actually think he's better than Kenny G. As a matter of fact, the album that he has out now, the one that we're going to be doing tonight, was produced by Kenny G's guitar player.
Really?
So, yeah, we're going to get all that info from him. So, anyway, here we go. Let's get some tunes in, because this is a music show.
You said that. I know Kenny, and I couldn't say who's, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you, Michael. I love you, Michael.
I love Kenny.
But I don't know you. But, no, I'm kidding, man. But I want to know you, though. I mean, you really, really do some good stuff. Really,
yeah, he does. You know what? I just screwed up and started to play this parody thing. Let me get off the air here. All right, we're going to stay live on Facebook, but we're dropping out on the radio for some tunes. I'll kick them up in here so you can hear them over Facebook a little bit. And I really want you to hear this this parody, because this thing's hysterical. Let me get some volume going here. And now I'm going to play this.
Hey everybody, Puddin' here, talking about our new show sponsor, Leatherlube. Leatherlube will help you get those leather pants over those thunder thighs. Leatherlube, for any plus-size rocker. Here are some Leatherlube testimonials.
Leatherlube is awesome. Not only does it help my leather pants over my big fat ass, but they also come off so much easier when I hook up with that drummer.
And here are some known side effects for Leatherlube. Skin irritation, skin discoloration, stink ass, swamp ass, yeast infection, blue waffle, 7 different kinds of cancer. Also, Leatherlube is combustible. Do not use Leatherlube around any open flame. It's basically WD-40 in a different can.
Oh, God. And that's one of the more... That's one of the more gentle ones.
I like it.
Yeah, he's got a million of them. I got to find Fatally Yours in here, because I promised I'd play it.
I know a famous rock group that's a little heavy now. They try to get into the old leather pants and stuff. Oh, it's crazy, man. They need that product right there. I almost died watching them try to get those things on, man. Anyway.
Why am I having such a
that
hard
was
time
good.
finding this?
That was good.
Yeah, he's a lunatic, but we love him.
Yeah.
He's a really good comedian. He's a stand-up comic.
Oh, yeah.
And you do and
He's really good. I mean, I like that. You know, I don't know how good he is live, but that right there was good. Good production.
yeah, he's got some really good ones. He's got better ones than that, believe me. Why can't I find Fatally Yours in here?
I don't know, man.
I just had it. I can never find anything lately. I'm so
It's been a
unorganized.
sloppy show, man.
Yeah, don't I?
Oh, it's sloppy. Oh, my God. That's sloppy. No coordination, no.
There it is. I found it. What a coincidence. It was listed under rotation because they're in rotation. Oh, God. So who's on here right now? What's up, Paul? My buddy Paul, the dude that owns the restaurant, Taste of Italy. Shout out for Taste of Italy and Corked and Roma and coming soon Vivo and all those restaurants. Shout out for those dudes.
Love you, man. We're coming.
Absolutely.
We are coming.
Yeah,
We're coming.
yeah, we're coming. So,
They're going to roll out the, oh, you know what? Asambuco.
Asambuco.
Asambuco?
Mm-hmm.
Asambuco.
He makes it pretty good.
You make a pretty good Masambuco?
Asambuco.
Asambuco.
You'll get it sooner or later.
Asambuca. That's the way I said, ass and buca.
There's
Okay?
something wrong with you.
So, but they make a great Asambuca in New York City.
Yeah, absolutely.
In New York, you know, I used to.
I've had it many times.
Yeah, I had to order it though. It takes so long to cook it, you know.
You gotta.
Yeah, it's really, I love it, man.
Well, I like it with the veal. I like the veal Asambuco.
Yeah. That's
Veal
what I'm
shank.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's some good stuff.
So what was that I saw? Oh, they got it for us when we get there. They said, come on. Thanks. What's his name? Paul?
Paul, is that what he said?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't see
said
the
it.
comment.
You know I wouldn't lie.
I didn't see the.
Paul, tell him again. Where
I
you
didn't see
write
the
it?
comment. I missed it. What's
Paul.
up, Nicole? My niece Nicole's watching.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey,
That's pretty funny. What happened to the?
I don't know.
So anyway,
Is Nicole a cutie pie? That's a niece, right?
yeah. It's my ex-wife's niece, technically. She's still my niece.
Ah.
Yep. This is some Fatally Yours coming at you right here.
Nicole Pappas is watching.
Pappas.
Pappas.
What's up, Nicole? It's the Coley girl. As we used to call her when she was small. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. They worked their asses off for what they got going out with Hailstorm and everything. They worked real hard this band.
Remind me a little bit of Space Hall. You know? Whatever happened to them? Well, that didn't have a second. What's his name? Jordan. Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Steven Tyler. He
Right,
married
right.
Jordan.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv
yeah.
Tyler. Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler, yeah.
Yeah.
I met him in New York at a record plant.
I
Really
splashed
cool.
water all over the studio today.
You did?
Like a
Jeez.
camel. Want some? Just
Nah.
water.
No, I don't want to. Where's your vodka at tonight?
I didn't bring any. I wasn't in the mood.
You're doing a sober show?
Absolutely. That happens.
No wonder it's so sterile.
Do you notice I usually treat Wednesdays as my Friday or Saturday night?
Right.
Do the show, have a couple of drinks, and then the rest of the week I'd work on next week's show.
I got some champagne upstairs.
Nah, maybe
You don't
later.
like, you don't like champagne? You
Yeah,
don't
I
like
love
bubbly?
champagne. I love champagne.
You don't like bubbly?
If you're going to share a glass with me, I'll have a little glass, but I'm actually driving home tonight, so I can only have
Oh,
one.
well, we're not gonna make you have an accident.
Nah, I got one glass. Who else is in there? James Rampino, little classic Italian restaurant in New York City called Nino's. Makes great ossobuco.
Really?
Actually, I know exactly the place he's talking about. We gotta go
Okay.
up there one day. Really, really good place. Thanks, James.
All right, James.
What's up, Olivia?
What's up,
My
baby?
neighbor Olivia, my sister, I should say. She's like my sister, Olivia. She's watching.
Hi, Olivia.
I gotta stop pointing like that. I'm like in the camera.
And it's funny.
Is this coming at you?
You're starting to look like somebody else that moves their hands kind of funny, you know. But I'm not gonna go there because I know that's your boy.
Wait, which one?
I'm not gonna say it, man.
I missed that. I definitely missed that.
Well, it's got these funny.
Oh, okay.
You know.
You making fun of Italians?
No, he ain't Italian. He ain't
Okay.
Italian. No. But he's your president. I mean, he just moves kind of funny.
Oh, you're talking about Trump.
That right hand.
Get out of your own studio.
You're kicking me out, but it does look kind of funny. Listen, if you agree with me, say something. That hand looked kind of funny.
You know, speaking of saying
Everything
something,
is
I
great.
haven't been paying attention to the chat box over at the station. Actually, there's nobody in there. Everybody's doing it on Facebook. That's good. It keeps it down to a dull raw, you know? I'll take it. Let me just take a look over here. Okay. We don't need that. Oops. Let me go back to this. Keep an eye on this. Alrighty. Song's got about a minute left. We got to go back live on here. It's 7:30 right now. We got Michael Hershman in 30 minutes.
You know, it's starting to look like a studio in here. A different kind of a studio.
Your wife did this.
I'm not feeling very comfortable with this. I mean,
She said that she wanted to backlight everything for us, so.
it's not rock and roll, man. It's sort of like
Right,
it's something else. It's just
Thanks for the share, dude.
It's
James
something
shared the
else.
video.
I feel like I'm in a bathroom or something. Some of these shower curtains. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh, hell no.
Yvonne called me up today. She says, actually, she texted me. She says, I put up a curtain and put up extra lights for the show for you tonight. And then she sends me a picture of it. Meantime,
She's fired.
at that moment, I'm sitting there talking to Lori about maybe not coming down because she wasn't feeling good. And then what I saw
Yeah.
she did is, we got to go now. Now I feel guilty. So we came down. I was going to stay home and do the show tonight.
Oh, was this recorded what I said?
Not on here, but on there.
Oh, my God.
Hey
It's
guys,
over,
the show looks great. Funny talk. Thanks for the
burning
shout
bed.
out. That's Olivia.
Oh. Hi, Olivia. This is the
What does
last
that
time
say?
you'll
You
see me.
need a nice time do background. There's your wife now.
Oh.
Hey. See, where is the picture of your brother? Open the curtain. I forgot you got the picture of Wesley. Wesley
That's
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
I forgot to
that's
tell you about
Blade.
it. We had a guest.
Oh.
We had a guest
Why,
right behind
why
the
you
curtain.
tell me she was listening? That's not right. That's not...
I didn't know they were upstairs. Actually, they're right out. Actually, they're sitting out here in the green room.
Oh, that's so funny.
The
Oh, they're
wives,
in the
the
green
wives
room?
are in the green room.
Okay.
They're out in the green room.
I
these
told
days.
you this was the last time you guys would see me. The burning bed.
You know what? This thing scrolls by so fast, I missed what James was saying. So anyway, in the meantime, like I said, we're clowning around. We got dead air, right? Welcome back to the Artist on the Rise radio show. I am joined here today by the one and only Theodore T. Life.
One and only.
That's him.
Remember that.
We're hanging out. We got about 28 minutes. We'll have Michael Hershman on. We're going to play some of his music. Notice I actually put on Facebook, and I don't know what possessed me to do this. I put on Facebook, we have Michael Hershman, so maybe it'd be romantic. So go and grab a bottle of wine, get the person you love, and cuddle up and get ready for some Michael Hershman. Meantime, we're like lunatics in here.
Where are you going to get a bottle of wine?
I'm talking about for the people at home.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
I pertain that kind of thing to us, and where are we going to get the oh, that's right. They're out there.
Yeah, they're right out there. Right?
Yuck.
Yeah, that's one of the other reasons why I was a little bit against you getting the champagne, because I told everybody this was going to be a romantic show. We're going to sit here and drink champagne together.
No,
I don't know about that. That's not happening. Oh my God, it's madness! I tell you, it's madness. I'm a mess today. I'm an absolute mess.
Let me see. Yvonne Kennedy. Laugh out
She's
loud.
laughing at us for some reason. I don't know why she's laughing,
I don't either. Hey, baby, want a
but
boogie?
James is saying something about tie-dye. Oh, he was talking about the backdrop, that we should make it tie-dye. The curtain should be tie-dye.
Okay.
He's old enough for tie-dye. I'm not. I was born in 67. Look at his face. Didn't you fight in like World War II or something?
That's good.
No, like 98.
You're ruining my rock and roll image. You know.
Yeah, he's saying put a tie-dye background.
The only reason that I agreed to do this show, James.
He says put a tie-dye background and put an American flag and T-Life's bandana up there. You got it.
Oh, holy crap, Batman. Now, wait a minute. Don't let me fool you. Okay? The only reason I'm doing this show is because I promised his wife
Oh, sure you did.
that I would.
If he could keep a straight face right now,
I would.
I will
keep
give him $50.
No. Seriously. That I would keep him maintained. He's a little bit hyper.
A little.
We don't want him to have a heart attack or anything like that. So
I'm a good boy.
I would look out for him. He's only got about 23 hours to live. If he keeps this shit up.
There's somebody opening our door. Who is that? Open the door. Hello. You want to come in?
You want to come in and
Wait. Don't do anything yet. Let me see something. I thought that I had it. I don't. Somebody's ringing the bell. That was too low.
Do me a favor, please. Let him in.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I have. There's no doorbell in here, but we do have a shotgun. Somebody just shot somebody. I play with these guys.
That's what I was trying to tell you. You know what I mean? We keep this up, somebody's gonna get shot, and it'll probably be me.
Probably will be. You should have seen what I did. I did a sound check earlier today. One of the settings was off in the broadcaster. I didn't realize what the setting was, and I went and pushed this button, and it speeds up. It speeds everything up, so I sound like a freaking chipmunk.
Oh, wow.
And I'm live on the air going...
Maybe we should incorporate some of that kind of stuff.
I was thinking about it.
Real interesting, especially for the ones that are dropping acid,
Hey, oh, yeah, don't be tripping. Listen, you watch this show on acid, you be tripping.
Does anybody want to drop acid anymore? Is that
I don't even know if... I have no idea.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Far out, baby. Far out. Age of Aquarius.
Unbelievable. All right. You know what? We should play some more music.
Did I tell you the time I was in Newport, Rhode Island, and all the freaks came in, all the Hells Angels came in from California. They came to Newport, Rhode Island, headed for Woodstock.
Oh God!
Oh,
I told you he was old. No.
No. I was only about 9 or 10, something like that. I was hanging out. And
9 or 10.
You do believe me, don't you? I was 9 or 10, something like that.
Make that 9 plus 10.
You know what? I can't really talk in here. I try to tell the truth and be honest. This is an honest show.
Sure it is.
This is an honest show. And
finish telling the story about Woodstock.
Well, I can't now. You messed it up for me.
He's gonna blame me.
Yeah,
that's only because he can't remember.
I was 9. You got that right. Part of it, I can't. There's a reason for that.
Remember, they came over the loudspeaker. Don't take the purple pills. The blue ones will be next.
I was a good guy. I never did anything wrong.
You know what? We should get some music going in here. Let's step out for a minute, and on the radio end, we're going to step out and we're going to play some music for you. On the Facebook end, we're actually going to be hanging around here. By the way, it's hot as shit in this studio.
What's all these damn lights?
She's trying to burn us out.
Remember,
that's what she's trying to do.
Stay healthy, gang.
You know what?
Get those muscles working.
Hey, out there, can you go and get me that jar of barbecue sauce, please? We got to take a break here. While he's doing that.
Yes.
You know what? I can't see what you're doing back there. That does not sound too good behind me, man. Don't be doing that behind me.
Don't flatter yourself.
Forget it.
Yes.
All right, listen, I got to drink. You know what? Since we got T-Life here, I'm going to play one of my favorite T-Life songs right now.
I'm telling you, man.
This is called California Woman.
My reputation is ruined. I could never be looked at as a serious rock and roll artist ever again after this show.
Why is that?
Because
this is comedy. This is showing how diverse your talent is.
But I want to be cool.
But this is showing how diverse your talent is.
How you gonna be cool like this? I can't be cool like this. I gotta have my thing. You know
See,
what I mean?
that's what I'm talking. When he makes those faces at me, I get very nervous.
when they
very nervous.
Like really, but my music, man, is like I'm really heavy into my music, and I only play for the
man. What have you been smoking today?
Nothing.
That's the problem.
There's
the problem. He didn't smoke today. That's the problem. Now I know why you're all over the place today.
Play the song. Am I all over the place?
No.
It's Excedrin for the headache.
Calgon, take me away. All right, listen, I'm going to crank this up in the studio so those of you on Facebook can hear T-Life's music. If you want to really hear the music, go on over to aotr.rocks and click on the radio player, and bingo, you'll be hearing this nice and loud and clear. All right, here we go. Little California Woman by this man.
Thank you so much. Enjoy. Enjoy, my people.
There we go. I got to crank this up in here. That's what I got to do. I don't know how this sounds when it goes over there, but we're going to crank this bad boy up. That's as loud as I can make it. Yeah, why is that? I should be louder than this. That's all the way up. Yeah, that's kind of odd. That should be louder. Problem solved. Alrighty. We got 50 comments on there already. James says pump and iron. I can't see the other comments. That's what I hate about this. Let me open up Facebook. You know, when we're done with this, we might as well get Michael Hershman ready. Get ready to call him in. I wonder how much of a delay is on this. So I wonder how much of a delay is on this.
I don't know.
Beats the crap out of me. Lots and lots of people listening tonight. I mean, lots and lots. Let's see if we can break the record between this and the radio end. We need to go to 263,000 to break the record.
Right, okay.
Let's see if we can do it tonight.
Good stuff.
I love it. What are you kidding? I love this. We make a good comedy team. You know what? I'm going to step out and see what they're doing in there.
Okay.
What is this? I have the dreams on my TV through his stereo sound. Oh, okay. He's got it streaming through his TV. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's T-Life you're listening to right now. So, you know what? When we get back on the radio, I want to ask you a couple serious questions. I never even asked you how many, and don't answer now, like how many albums you actually had out on your own and songs and stuff. We never got into that. Not on the air, anyway. Meantime, I played this because it was a 7-minute song. I was going to run out and take a couple of drugs off the cigarette, but I didn't move, and now I got 4 minutes left. That's true. You can take over.
Yeah.
Let me out of here. Just don't let it go to dead air. When the song is over, you got to click lock talk. You click that. I shall return, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, cool.
stuff. I want to actually talk about that when we come back. Alrighty, guys, we're getting ready to come back in 2 minutes. By the way, what you see here on Facebook is actually behind the scenes of what goes on in the studio. Like while we're playing songs and stuff, this is what we do. It kind of just continues. Yeah, I actually, see, the problem with this, they're going to think it's a parody. Mm-hmm. But it's not. It's an actual product.
It doesn't look like an actual product.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we got to get plastic plastic containers because that's too heavy for shipping.
Yeah.
It's too heavy for shipping. 5 seconds. 5 seconds what? What'd I do? Thanks for hanging out with us, James. A lot of people tuned in tonight. I love it. Yeah, I'll do this, and then we'll call Michael. You're going to remix this? I like it the way it is.
No, there's certain things that well, I sort of like took the new way, right? But I should have went the old way,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
The old way is still the best.
The old way is still.
You cannot get raw stuff doing it on a computer. You gotta have a board.
I did all of that. That's all 2-inch.
Is it?
Yeah, the mixing technique I use is different.
Oh, okay.
When Roy Cicala died,
right.
Roy did Imagine with John Lennon. Mm-hmm. He did Kiss, you know, and people like that. David Bowie and Patti Smith. Yeah. You know, that was my man, Roy Cicala, man.
I still can't believe David Bowie's dead.
I can't believe Roy's dead. I needed Roy.
I mean, you hear about like Chuck Berry, he was 90, he had a long life, but some of these people died too young.
Right.
You know, so. All right, people, we're going to be coming back live on the radio right about here. Let me get all my volumes back to normal here. And we are back live on the Artist on the Rise radio show. My name is Guy Tolvey. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Looks like we might be getting close to breaking a record tonight, which I would love. I'm joined by T-Life. Give it up for T-Life. You know what? I never... I didn't do you right, you know. I didn't do you justice. What I was supposed to do was this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's T-Life. I totally forgot to do that for you. They love him. They love him. They love him.
Thank you.
All right.
You left me hanging.
Well, it ends by itself.
That's what he does.
It's only 10 seconds long.
No, but you got to loop that thing, man, and keep it going for at least 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Michael Hershman will be waiting in Washington.
We can't keep Michael waiting.
All right, listen, I want to...
waiting on you, Michael. Did you bring her with you? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
All right, I want to talk about something here, and this is not a parody. This is an actual product I'm holding in my hand that we are going to be selling soon. As soon as we work out all the details. Now, anybody that knows the station knows the Saturday Morning Funnies with Puddin' and the Shanster. Well, Puddin' makes his own barbecue sauce. It took him 2 years to develop this recipe.
Wow.
And he named it Puddin's Butthole Burner Barbecue Sauce. Okay, now...
But what's the name of it again?
Puddin's Butthole Burner Barbecue Sauce.
Pudding's Butthole...
That's what I'm saying.
Pudding's Butthole Barbecue Sauce?
That's what it's called. Butthole Burner.
That's a tongue...
Right, but I'm going to tell you right now...
It's a tongue twister, right?
Yeah, it's a tongue twister, all right. I got to look at the label when I read it. This is a real product. We're going to be having stuff like this soon. We're going to be... this is just a prototype that was sent to me. We're going to be looking for plastic containers to get approved by the Board of Health, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Because these are going to be too heavy to ship. We're not sure on pricing yet or anything like that, but we're going to have this, and I'm going to have some products myself coming out, maybe my pizza sauce. Maybe I might do a couple of soups, maybe my minestrone or the Italian wedding soup, something. We're going to do something with my soups and a couple of things like that. And then we're not really talking about it too much, but we're going to be filming probably in May my first ever cooking show, and it's going to have music, it's going to have live bands, and we're going to be doing all kinds of comedy stuff and a whole bunch of things like that. And these are going to be the product lines. These are going to be parts of the products. What I'm doing is I'm trying to include everybody at the station that's been good to me. I'm trying to include them in this so we could all do well together. So that's why Puddin's going to have his products, and probably T-Life will probably have something, and Vaughn, and we'll all have something to offer. And as soon as we get it all worked out...
I'll have the product to cool off your butt.
if you eat this. Actually, I tasted this. It's not that spicy.
Oh, really?
It's sweet, but it's got a nice cayenne kick to it. It's like you get that kick on the back end, you know. It's like whoa,
on the back end.
Yeah, on the back end. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
All right, listen. I think so. That's the shameless.
So
plug.
you had something to ask me.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we get to Michael Hershman, I never actually asked you on the air. How many albums have you had out? Records and all that good stuff, singles, whatnot.
Oh man, I've had a lot of singles.
Right.
You know.
Now we're talking about you.
Not,
I'm talking about you, not people you've produced. Or
no.
I'm
talking about me.
Yeah, if you add that in, it's in the thousands.
Yeah, I myself, I've had about, let's say maybe not that many, about 3 or 4 singles, and 1, 2, 3 albums. You know,
Nice.
and my first album was with my group called Spiritual Concept.
Right.
You know, in case you guys want to
Look
look it up, you go to Spiritual
You got to go over to T Life's his website and get onto iTunes and pick up some of his tunes. Rougher and Rough is up there, which we'll play that later.
Well, that's probably the only one that's,
Well, that's the only one that's
but
up there.
The Spiritual Concept album was a concept album. It wasn't a gospel album or a Christian album or anything like that. But the name of the group was Spiritual Concept.
So people will expect
We were, yeah.
gospel or something along those lines. Yeah, and they turned it on and they were probably went running. They probably went running for the holy water.
Well, there was one song on there called "Where the Cares for Tomorrow," and there's a line in the song that says, "God, don't you care?" And the church people thought I said, "God don't care." So they really boycotted me on the radio and the whole 9 yards. It was crazy, man. I said, wow, I felt kind of cool. It felt cool to be boycotted.
You got boycotted.
You know, I mean, yeah, listen, bad news, good news, long as they're talking about you, then you can go somewhere.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, I had 2 albums, with one with Arista and one with RCA Records.
Right.
And I'm innovative artist, being with the blues and the rock and mixing it up together. And that's what I did, and neither one of those albums took off, like I had anticipated. But, it's, people are, especially in the disco days, they wanted to hear that boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And it's kind of hard to break through as a rock artist and blues icon, as I would imagine, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In those days too. So that's what led me on to producing other people. So I produced more albums than I've actually recorded. So now I'm back.
That was the next question. How many have you produced and how far have you gotten somebody? Would that be Evelyn Champagne King was the biggest?
Man, no. I mean, Evelyn was probably, when you hear the story of Evelyn Champagne King, it's like the Cinderella story, guy finds this girl singing in the bathroom and woo, makes her a star, and it didn't happen overnight. It took 2 years to do it, but...
wasn't she paired up with Johnny Gill? What was his name?
No, never. No. She was only 14 years old when I discovered her, and she was
later
16.
on, maybe.
No, never.
Okay.
Never. She was never in that type of a situation at all.
I thought she, but didn't she? What was that song? She did a perfect combination, something like that. She did a duet with. Who was that?
No, I don't know who that was, but it could have been one of the Silvers.
No, I think it was Johnny Gill. I'll look it up. Anyway.
Yeah. No, never with one of those guys.
Yeah.
But, she had a great career. I worked with probably every major artist, from Luther Vandross to Irene Cara, people like that who were really in the background, singing a lot of background for everybody, for David Bowie, for everybody that you can think of.
That's pretty cool, though.
In the industry, and most of those people became superstars.
Right.
That was the level of the artists. They were really good artists. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to hurry up because I see the clock ticking, and that's bad.
We got to get
anyway,
him called.
We'll get into it a little bit more.
We'll have another few minutes after we're done with Michael. I don't want to leave him hanging there, so let me go ahead and call him in.
Yeah.
And we'll get Michael going, and all that good stuff. Let me take down a page here. Just want to get that out of my way. Let's see. Alrighty. That's good and loud, just the way we want it. All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can get the interview over Facebook.
Do you want to call me on the phone thing so I can put it to my ear?
No, you're actually live on the air right now.
Okay.
You're already on. You are live on the air. Well, I want to welcome Michael Hershman to the show. I didn't even get a chance to promo him. He jumped right in. Should I call on a different phone? What's going on, Michael? Long time no see, buddy. How you been?
Hey, I've been great. How have you been, Guy? Great seeing you.
It's been good, man. I've been good, and just a lot of crap happening around here. Good crap, not bad crap. A lot of stuff. I don't know if you heard, I'm actually getting my own TV show. And it's going to be a cooking/music show. It's never been done before, and we're gonna try and kick some ass with this and see where it goes. So
let me know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love to play and I love to eat.
Exactly. I guess I should give a little backstory here. I met Michael when I was out on the West Coast in Washington State last year. It's actually longer than a year now. It's probably about almost 2 years now since I first met you. And,
Hey, Michael.
I'm sorry. Let me introduce you to T-Life. Can you see him over here? Probably not.
T-Life?
Yep,
Nice
it's
to meet
T-Life.
Hey, man, my pleasure, man. You know, he has a way of, like,
Yeah, well,
here
I'm so
I am.
used to doing this alone, you know.
He's so used to it.
He's in the dark over there.
He's really, hell, we're in the dark over here, you know what I mean? So he's trying to keep me out of did you hear that? You know what I'm saying? I hear you. Just remember the hand, you know what I'm saying? That's an inside joke, man. I love your stuff, man. You got some good stuff. You play almost good as me. You know? Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, everybody at the station loves your stuff, but he can. First of
pretty
all, I
cool,
got to
man.
do something you didn't get to do. I got to see him live.
Oh,
And there was one night we got back we were someplace. I think it was with Tony DeLisio and his wife, and my wife and my son. And we were out doing something. And we got back real late, and he was performing somewhere. We got there, the place was already empty.
What?
And he's still on stage, blowing away, doing his thing, and
Wow.
we got like this private performance for like an hour. I was like just in heaven. It was great. I loved it, man. All right. Meantime, we're doing all the talking. This is an interview. Let me get back to you over here. Let's start at the very beginning. Why don't you tell all my listeners how you got started, your influences, all that stuff? Just take it away.
Well, I was fortunate because I'm the third out of four boys in an all-boy family, and my oldest brother was like a virtuoso clarinetist by the time he was like 13. We were living in New York at the time, and he was seated number one in the all-state New York band. And then my other brother played the trumpet, and so I had that woodwind and brass thing going on before I ever picked my instrument up. I could read music when I was like 5 by following like what my brother would be doing, and he'd say, point to the note when I'm done, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, I just, I started playing in school, and it was a natural thing for me. I had a big show when I was in high school, and nobody even knew that I did what I did, and it was kind of cool. So then I, just took off, and I was in Detroit at the time, hit the West Coast, and just started playing. Just started working and playing, and that's how I lived.
Right. So
That's it.
so who were you? So I guess your brothers were your influences. But like, was there anybody else that was an influence to you besides?
Oh, by all means. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I got off track
That's all right.
there. my main guy, all throughout, has been Cannonball Adderley.
Okay.
And he's a fabulous player. All the players, John Coltrane, Ronnie Laws,
Right.
a huge influence of mine. Let's see, Miles Davis.
Of course. Of course, the
from
great
Herbie
Miles Davis.
Hancock and, what's the bass player? I love him to death. Stanley Clark.
Right.
I could go on and on. Michael Brecker. David Sanborn's a great player that I enjoy. And I could go on.
Right.
Dexter Gordon.
So basically, it's just an all-around love of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know you can't see me. I'm interviewing him over there, telling me on Facebook that they can't see me. Let me move over here a little bit and take you with me. Yeah, all right. So when did you actually get in the studio and like really get serious about it and start laying down tracks?
Let's see. That was a while ago. I had come up with quite a piece. I mean, it was quite an involved piece. I wish I could find it. And it was when I was in San Diego, which was the first city I lived in, and when I went out to California. And I was always anxious to get in the studio because I'm one of those people that just hears melodies. Melodies come into my head. So, the studio is expensive, but I wanted to start big right off the bat.
Right.
So I don't remember how I hadn't got my money together, but yeah, I started right then, and I've been going in studios forever and ever. And then another sax player out here hooked me up with John Raymond, who's my producer, who produced my last CD and will be producing this CD.
But I'm actually holding it in my hand. I was just about to get to that. I read your mind.
Sorry about that.
I says I read your mind. I was holding him. I was getting ready to get to that when you just got to it for me. Right?
Wow.
Michael has a current CD out. His latest thing that he's done is called Undercovers. For those of you on Facebook, that's the album right there. You can go and check that out on iTunes. It's got 12 tracks on it. All great stuff. We're going to drop in. Actually, the CD is in here. The CD's in here.
Yeah, I know, but the glare.
Oh, yeah, take the glare out.
Yeah.
So we're trying to show them the album cover because we're live on Facebook, by the way. We're not just live on the radio, we're live on Facebook.
Better.
Yep, there we go. And you can flip that over and show them the other picture of him.
There you go. That's
very good. All right, so that's Michael Hershman's brand new album right there. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick break and we're going to actually play a couple of songs from that album. We're going to start with, you know what, Michael, why don't you pick it? Save Undercovers for last, right? Because that's my favorite, and that's also the title track. So why don't you pick anything else off that album, and let me know what it is, and we'll drop it right in.
Any day now. I'll play the first song.
Alrighty. One of my favorites off that album. All right. If you're tuned in on Facebook, we're going to crank this up in the studio so you can hear it, but I recommend that you go over to www.aotr.rocks and tune in there so you can actually hear the music a little bit better than you can hear it now. And for those of you listening on the radio, you know what's about to happen. Great tune right here from Michael Hershman called Any Day Now. Alrighty. Michael, I'm going to have a hard time hearing you while this is playing because I want to crank it up so that people on Facebook can hear it. So just stand by there for a minute. There's some good stuff right here. I'm missing so many messages on here. I don't know who's in, who's not in. I don't know what's going on. Good audience tonight. I don't know. I haven't looked. This thing doesn't update until later. I love this tune. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook tonight, folks. Really appreciate it. Right now we're playing a song over the radio into this thing. You got to realize what you see here on Facebook is behind the scenes of what goes on at the radio show. So if it seems a little odd to see us moving around while a song is playing and not paying attention so much, it's because this is technically where we take our break. Let's get some feedback, people. What do you think of this song? Let me know. Go in the chat box, put it on Facebook, whatever. Let us know what you think. As if I don't already know. Thanks, James. Michael. Somebody on Facebook says solid tune. They like it. They dig it. It's actually an old friend from my old neighborhood, James Rampino. Thank you, James. Meantime, Tea Life went out. I forgot to tell him to get me more water. I'm drying out here. Got a prelim on the ratings, 183,000. All righty, let me get back, click there. All right, we're back live on the Artist on the Rise radio show. I want to, before I get back to Michael, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's tuned in. On the radio end, we're looking at about 183,000 people right now, so I want to thank you for tuning in. All that good stuff. You guys are the best. We love you, and thanks for keeping it here with us. All right, now back to Michael Hershman. You got any questions for this young gentleman here?
I used to play, my first instrument was clarinet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. So I understand where you're coming from with it. You know, I loved it, but, I just couldn't make a living at it,
Yeah. No.
Well, my whole thing changed, because I lived in Miami, and then I got hooked up on playing, I wanted to play timbales and percussion,
Oh, nice.
So I switched over to that, sort of like got rid of the clarinet,
Right.
picked up the saxophone and timbales. That's what I did. Yeah.
That actually makes me think of something. He obviously knows a lot of different instruments, and as a result, it makes it easier to be a producer. So my question to you, Michael, is: have you produced anybody else, or you haven't got that far yet?
I haven't gotten that far yet. If I have them hire the trumpet player that I know and we're playing through it, and I say, hey, why don't you take an octave on that, and then stick in an octave, and it totally changes the complexion. So I throw in my 2 cents here and there, but I haven't actually produced anybody else.
Right.
His too busy trying to get my stuff out there.
His stuff is really, really great, man. When I first heard your album, I was shocked, man. I said, wow, where's this guy been?
Excuse me.
The tonation is just perfect, man. It's beautiful.
What's up, Ed? Thanks for tuning in.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man. Really good. Really good. What are you going to perform for us now? What are we going to hear?
We're going to do another song now. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's listen to something.
Let's see. We did Any Day now. I have, what do I have left here? I have Love Is New, Romantic Cruise, and like I said, we're going to save undercovers for last, so go ahead and pick it.
Oh, you're going to do that one?
You want a Romantic Cruise, right?
Yeah, I like that song. I mean, you got to understand, I'm biased. I like the whole album, and I'm a big fan, so which one do you want us to play?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put in Romantic Cruise. It features Mark Cardenas, my fantastic arranger and keyboard player.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to promo about the song, what it's about? Because when there's no lyrics, it's nice to know what you were thinking when you wrote something like this. So why don't you get and tell everybody what you were thinking when you wrote it?
Well, I was on my way to at the time, my girlfriend's house. I was living in Santa Barbara. She lived in Long Beach. And I was on a cruise, and the melody came into my head, and so it was like a romantic cruise. So that's literally. I remember I was passing. There was one neighborhood that I used to pass. It was all lit up, and it looked like Disney or something like that. And it all came together right then.
Very nice, very nice. See, there's always a cool story to an instrumental song like that. There's always something. You can't just pick that out of the air. There's got to be a cool story behind it. All right, let's go ahead and drop this in. This is Michael Hershman Romantic Cruise. You're listening to the Artist on the Rise radio show. We thank you for tuning in. Keep it right here. Crank this bad boy up. I like this song.
Always take a romantic cruise and get rid of it.
We got a question here. My son James. First of all, who's this from? I can't see the name. Oh, it's from James. I have a question for you guys. My son James self-taught piano and wind. He's 22 and wants to get back into performing again. What do you guys suggest? You know what, James? Great question. Hang on. When the song is over, I'll be more than glad to go around. We'll do a little round robin here and get some advice for you. Good grooving going on there.
Yeah.
I told you this guy was good. We've lost Tate. He's in the music now. It's all over.
Yeah.
Nice breakdown.
crazy,
Nice
crazy.
breakdown. Really, really great breakdown here. Now I'm in the mood for that glass of wine.
I ain't got no way.
I know, I'm okay. We're getting comments up the Watusi here, and I'm not paying attention to them. We'll answer all this one. We'll answer all this one when we're done with the song. We should be about another 60 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 26, look at that. All right,
wow.
we are back.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, that was really, really awesome.
Yes.
All right. Michael, we have some people on, and I'm going to move this camera to bring something so I can read this. We have a couple questions for you here on the Facebook thing. My friend James from Brooklyn, he says, I have a question for you guys. My son James is self-taught on piano and wind. He's 22 years old and wants to get back into performing again. What do you guys suggest? You want to go first? Michael, you want to go first on this?
Well, Gosh, what I recommend is to really get your chops up. You know, spend a lot of time getting your chops up and all meat, which means your technique and so forth, feeling good. And then I'd search out some jam sessions in the genre that you're looking for. You know, I recommend jam sessions that are funk and blues to start with, and not that they're any less than anything else. But that way, usually funk and blues will stay in a certain tonality so that you can get into it and groove with it.
Right.
And then go out and check out players that you like and check them out seriously, listen to them seriously, and try to copy the things that they're doing that you like, and then you'll start to develop your own styles.
Very, very good answer. I appreciate that. James, I hope you got all that. T-Life's next. What advice do you have to this young man?
I totally agree.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
how you do it.
Right answer.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Get your chops up.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any other questions in here for you, Mike. I don't know. Let's see. Not a question, but a comment, right? Let's see. James said on Romantic Cruise, he said, this is a great song. It reminds me of when I'm driving to go fishing. It's a great day on the horizon comes to mind. So that's pretty nice compliment there. Thanks, James. We appreciate the feedback. All right, so what's next in the world of Michael Hershman?
Well, I'm real excited, actually. That Mark Cardenas, my keyboard player, by the way, who's a fabulous musician. He plays with everybody. He was actually, in case when I say this, but he was the keyboard player on Morris Day in the Time.
Oh, really? Morris Day? Oh, wow.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. So he's been doing his thing. He's fabulous. Great guy. We work great together. Been working at this new thing for about a year, and my CD is about ready to go in the studio.
Nice.
It's really exciting. Featuring a few surprises. I'm taking up the tenor sax and the flute as well as my other horns. And,
Okay.
Nice.
Just real excited about it. I hope I think it's going to be a really great CD and a high energy, and I'm just totally looking forward to it.
I cannot wait to get my hands on that.
Sounds delicious.
I can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Right, let's do some what we call shameless plugs. Give out everything you got. Facebook, YouTube, you name it. iTunes, whatever you got. Give it all out. Twitter, all of it. Give all your handles.
Okay, Spotify. Look me up on Spotify. CD Baby, Amazon, iTunes. Keep up with me on Facebook. It's a big year coming up. Going to be doing a lot of jazz festivals and some cruise lines. And big cruise lines, the European cruise lines, so I'm just real super excited. But yeah, hit me up. The easiest way is on Spotify, and that way you get to hear my tunes, and I get to make a little money.
You have your own. You have your own channel on Spotify, correct?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
You want to know something? I was not aware of that. I got to go on there and see what else you have in there. Because I've literally beaten the crap out of these 12 songs that I have from you. I've literally beaten the crap out of them. I mean, over and over again. The disc is worn out, I'm telling you. So, yeah, so it's pretty good. All right, so we're going to get ready to wrap this up with Michael. And I want to thank you so much for coming on. This has been a long time coming, this interview. We've been talking about this for a while. Finally made it happen. A miracle, right?
Yeah, you're a great guy. You're a great person, guy.
Thanks, Michael. And
working with you, you're a pleasure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like I said, my favorite time spent out on the West Coast was the times we came to see you. That was, of all the shows we went to, after all the shows that we did in Uncle Sam's and everything, the best time I ever had was being in that restaurant that night. And you were just blowing away. We basically had the place to ourselves. I'll never forget. It was awesome. And so I never got a chance to thank you for that. So thank you. It was an awesome, awesome night. Everybody had a good time. All right, I'm going to drop in now the title track from the CD. Where is that CD? I want to hold it up for the people on Facebook one more time.
Here we go.
And let's get that up there and show them the cover. And
take this off.
make sure you go and buy it. This is one of those Rocco moments, folks. You got to make sure you go and give them a like on Facebook and get over to CD Baby and purchase some Michael Hershman tunes, because if you don't, I'm going to call Brooklyn and Rocco's going to come out and he's going to break your kneecaps for you. So just make sure that you get it done for me. All right.
There it is.
There it is. That's the album cover right there.
You know, you should spring some money for an assistant. You know, you really need one.
Yeah, no, I do.
You really, truly needs an assistant.
Oh,
you
God.
know.
Listen, Michael, I can't thank you enough for coming on and doing this, and I will speak to you soon.
And Michael, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's waiting for the
So
question.
is that a real person in that bed there? Is that a real person?
It is. It is.
I thought maybe it was a mannequin. You know.
It was very, very real.
Why would you think that's a mannequin?
That
looks like a mannequin to you? That's a great ass. No offense. Anyway.
It's just deep centered. You know, I'm talking about the.
We've lost T for the rest of the night. He's going to be drooling over the picture.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Michael, really good picture, man. But your plan, man, is superb. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
One of the best musicians I know.
Thank you so much.
All right, once again, I want to say thanks, and I'll probably talk to you in the next couple of days on the phone anyway, so I'll chat with you then.
Great. Look forward to it.
All right, Michael, I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Great guy. Really great guy.
Really cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's like really down to earth and everything.
Yeah.
But you know what? When he plays, when you see him live,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, he's there, but he's not there. He's lost in what he's doing. It's like you could see it coming out of him.
Well,
He's amazing.
You can hear it in
Yeah.
his voice. You know,
Yeah,
He
very
speaks
passionate
very
performer.
passionate
And,
about what he's doing. And that's important. You know, you got to be passionate about your music, and especially if you're that good. You know? So I'm impressed.
Well, you picked up one fan, James. Thank you for that. James says music equals chick magnet. That's so true. All righty, let's you know what? We're gonna take a bit of a break here. We're gonna go and do we're gonna drop in. You know what? Let's do okay? You know what? Since we're in a little. Well, first of all, I gotta finish off Michael's set because I didn't do that. So I'm gonna play Undercovers and a song called. Am I doing Love Is New? Yes, and a song called Love Is New. I'm going to do Love Is New first, then Undercovers, and then after that, we're going to stay in the same vein and do a little Rose Cora Perry. Actually, you know what? We got 9 minutes worth of music with just Michael, so let's get him in. Let's get that done. I'm starting to get tongue-tied. I think I'm getting tired of something.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, it's been a long day. All right, here we go. Here's two more from Michael Hershman. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and let's just get this going. I think I'm going to take a quick break off this Facebook thing, too. All right, we're going to wrap it up on Facebook for right now. Maybe we come back, maybe we won't. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.